Deadhouse Gates Raraku, Thoughts and Predictions for the Future. This will contain spoilers for Gardens of the Moon and Deadhouse Gates up until the second book called Whirlwind, so I've only read Raraku and the prologue in Deadhouse Gates. I'm really enjoying this book so far. I find the characters extremely engaging, where the readers get to know more of the inner thoughts and flaws of every character. I really missed this in Gardens of the Moon. It's incredible how you can feel so sorry for Felicin, and then over time starting to dislike her more and more. What she's going through and was going through was so horrible, and the abuse was on another level. Still, she keeps pushing Hiboric away despite him trying to take care of her, and you constantly struggle to understand her actions. It's very well done by Erikson, and I'm having insane amounts of cognitive dissonance regarding Felicin. This is great writing. So far, I'm really enjoying every point of view and every single story in the book. The Mappo and Icarium story is very intriguing with lots of mystery. I find it interesting that they seem so close, but obviously there's a lot of secrets between them and things that are unsaid. I really enjoy when the gods interfere with the mortals, but where we don't really understand how they interfere, whether it's directly or indirectly. I feel a bit embarrassed to not have predicted who Shadowthrone and Cotillion were. It makes a lot of sense, and I feel like Erikson almost gave too many hints in hindsight. However, I didn't catch it at the time, so I guess he gave away just about enough hints. I struggled to really piece together all of the Deck of Dragons scenes in Gardens of the Moon, and I actually like that. If I knew who all the cards are supposed to be, I think you will have less shocking reveals. To be blissfully unaware might just be more enjoyable than spending a lot of time to make theories about the future of the books. Having said that, I want to do a couple of predictions, as this may be fun for people who have read the books and knows what's going to happen. Some of these predictions are not that thought out, but others I'm pretty confident in. First of all, I think Felicin will likely develop into a character that we will absolutely despise. I think Erikson sets us up to care a lot for this girl in the beginning, and then turns us against her. We know that we should be feeling sorry for her, but she's just so broken that we just can't root for her anymore. And then, I think Erikson will do another turn and make us slowly but steadily root for her again. So we will see a Jaime Lannister love-hate relationship with this girl. And I think, perhaps for the rest of this book, we will learn to hate her, and perhaps for future books, he will make us love her again. Another thought that I had was that this Mappo and Icarium storyline will almost certainly end horribly. These guys have a great partnership by the looks of things, but there's a disconnection and lack of trust between them that I think has to end in devastation. I foresee some kind of betrayal that will probably end with the death of one of them. Perhaps Icarium will ascend, but only if Mappo dies, or something along these lines. I'm just very prepared to be absolutely torn apart by these two guys. I love a good bromance, and I feel like this is heading straight to hell, or should we say Hood's Gate. Okay, so I left this for last because I'm cautiously confident in this prediction, and it's a more concrete one. The servant, which is helping out Mappo in Icarium, has to be the father of Absalar. Okay, so let me explain my thoughts. First of all, I just think that we are supposed to know who this servant is. That's just a feeling I got when reading. On this assumption, there's actually not too many alternatives. It's got to be someone introduced in either Gardens of the Moon or in this book. And we never got to know what actually happened to Absalar's father, but I think we know that he survived. It's also extremely plausible that he is involved with the Shadow Realm in one way or another. He could be possessed by Cotillion or Shadowthrone, just like Absalar was. However, I think it makes more sense that they use him in a different way, not as an assassin like Absalar, but as a servant or helper for Iskalar Pust. And the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. So that's my theory. Let's see if I'm right. Thanks for listening.